What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the fourth Ken, and I'm back with another video. I apologize for the long wait. Um, I had got a new camera. As y'all can see, the quality is like upgraded. You know what I'm saying? But I was trying to figure out how to import these videos to my computer and to my phone, and it was just acting up for a couple weeks. So I was just taking my time, and I just wanted to get the hang of my camera, but I got the hang of it. But today I'm coming at y'all with a unique, kind of waiver. He's a 540 waiver, and as you can see, he's kind of light on that side right there. But we found a way to finesse it. So I'm combing it through with a wide tooth comb, and his pattern is strange. Like as you can see on that side, he has no waves, but in the back and on his right side, he's spinning. So he said he wanted a 1.5, but I knew that would be too low. So I went ahead just to be safe and took the actual 1.5 guard and just closed the lever on it. I think I started out with it halfway. And we starting at his crown. With a 540 waiver, you want to make sure you comb it out at first. That's for any waiver. As you can see when I started the video, I combed it out for a nice little minute. And I want to start at the crown just because with a 540 or a 720 waiver, that's the trickiest part that you gotta, finesse at first. So that's what we're gonna start on first. And this process is just me cutting the hair down, so I'll just let y'all watch it.
On the beat. Tim on the beat.
Okay, so once all the hair is cut off, I'm gonna go ahead and brush my client's hair just to lay those waves down. As you can see on this side, there's no waves. That's just how, you know, his hair grows and how his pattern is. And as you can see, he has like a light spot in the back. Sometimes when you woof for a long time, some spots can seem over woofed, so that's a spot that was, you know, over woofed. And that can be caused by a do-rag line also. So we just brushing his hair before we get started on the taper. We're gonna give him a high taper, but I worked real hard to keep it as low as possible, as y'all can see. So we're gonna start out with grabbing our wall retro T-outliners. And we're setting it right at that ear in a slant motion, going diagonal. And we're gonna do this fade with our Oster fast feeds, just cause that clipper, you know, y'all know me, y'all know that's my favorite clipper to fade with, to taper with. It's just the perfect clipper. Oster, if y'all get your hands on this video, please come out with a cordless fast feed, because I will literally throw out all my other clippers and rock with like 5 cordless fast feeds if y'all come out with that clipper. That will change the game. But we set our first guideline in, and now we're getting it out with our lever open. And then we grab our 2-guard just to remove the bulk at the top. And the lever is closed on that. And then right here we got our 1-guard, and the lever is closed. But once we go up about a 1/4 inch, we're gonna open it slightly. And we're just knocking the bulk. And we also gonna fade his beard in. I'm gonna jump around in this video a lot, you know, from fading his beard in to fading the top of his head in. And we did a lot of detail work on his taper, just cause, you know, it wasn't coming out the way I wanted it to. So I eventually got it to how I wanted it. But we have our 0-guard on, lever is fully closed. Right here we switch back to our no guard, lever open, and we just opening it and closing it halfway, just because there were spots in the fade that I didn't like, some light spots and also some dark spots. As you can see, that bulk right in that 1-guard area, y'all gonna see how I finesse it though.
Tim on the beat.
Okay, so right here we have our 1-guard again. And as I said before, I'm just not trying to take this taper up too high because he's a waver. I don't want to push it up too high to where it becomes like a burst fade, if you know what I'm saying. Right here, this is the guard that's going to bring this whole taper together. It's our 1.5 guard on our Babyliss Gold FX clippers. And then we switch back to our 0-guard just to hit it with some detail. And we look at how I'm using the corner and maneuvering his ear so that I can get, you know, the corner, the left side of the blade on his head. in that one spot right there where his hair was kind of growing in the opposite direction. Look how I finessed it. I went with the grain, I turned my clipper around, and then I closed my lever on my zero guard just to knock it out. And it's not fully gone, but the way I faded it, it looks like you can't really notice that it's there because you faded into it. You're not cutting it off, you're fading it in. So this is the back taper. I recorded the whole process. I'll just let y'all watch.
Tim on the beat.
Alright, so we're gonna get started on the shape up. And for this client, we did use enhancements just because he has some light spots in his hairline. And I didn't want to push him back, so we just decided to keep it natural and just add color enhancement. So we wiped his forehead with alcohol just to dry that skin out. And then we sprayed it with hairspray right here, and we're blow drying it in so that his hair will lock into place, so that when we hit it with the liners, it won't frizz around and, you know, start moving all in different directions. You know, just let the clipper cut it. So usually I don't start on the corners, but for this client, his hairline can get tricky, so I just started on the corners. As you can see, I'm not pressing too hard. I'm just letting the clipper do the work, but you do have to apply some type of pressure and to hold your clipper at the correct position so that it'll effectively cut the hair. But yeah, I've been in the shop that I'm in Philadelphia for a couple months now. It's been real good. I've been building my clientele up because I had to build it up from scratch. I had a few people that were still coming to me, but I built it up from scratch, and I could say with confidence that I got a nice clientele now. So expect a lot more videos. I got a new camera. We turning up, man. You already know. This camera real nice. It has a lot of storage on it, so I could just record like 3 or 4 cuts a day if I want. But right here we grab our compressor. And this is about like my 3rd week using it, and I like it. Some of my clients like it. Most of them don't get it, but some of them do like it when I do apply it on their hair. So you want to spray it at an angle and just let it do what it's supposed to do before you hit it. And you always want to do it before the razor. I don't like doing it after the razor. But we doing our back lineup. I should have used my T-outliners because these weren't hitting how I wanted it to, but it got the job done. I just had to keep going over it, but I should have used my T-outliners to go out on the back. But watch how I maneuver his ear. You never want to let the clipper hit his ear because like it can cut them and stuff. So just look how I maneuvered it with my thumb and with my pointer finger. Right here, I got my Easy Blade razor. Shout out Easy Blade shaving products. Use my promo code the4thken for 10% off your purchase. It'll be somewhere on the screen right now. Go cop up on some razors and some razor handles. They got dope products. I'm just stretching the skin. I just wanted to use the razor this way, just so y'all can get the camera footage. But just watch how I'm stretching his skin right here and letting the razor do the work. When you're dry shaving, you don't want to start all the way at the bottom, just because that runs the risk of the razor skipping on your client's skin and you cutting them. If you use shaving gel, you can start at the bottom and, you know, just drag the razor because you're more likely not to cut them. But with dry shaves, that's popular in my city, and you got to be real careful with that. So whenever you finish a waver's haircut, you never want to finish without giving them a freehand trim. What that does, it just gets all the loose hairs at the top. It lays their waves down more, and when they brush, their hair won't, you know, be going in all different directions. Because sometimes when you cut waves down, especially when they're woofing, you know, it can be frizzy. There's frizzy hairs sticking up. But yeah, this is basically the cut. Let me know how y'all enjoyed it. I know this video was longer than usual, but I just wanted to give y'all some nice visuals. But we just finishing him off with our Babyliss FX clippers. As you can see, his crown is pretty much closed. Just being real careful around it and just freehanding this side. But this is basically the cut. YouTube, let me know what other videos y'all want to see. I got wave tutorials coming, all that. This is the final spin around of the cut. Let me know how you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and it's the 4th Ken, and I'm out. Peace.
gotta be